Hey, what's going on, everybody, today? Hope all's well with you. So, I caught an article that kind of spilled a little bit more of the beans about this whole Facebook coin. It's called Project Libra. No, it's called Project Libra. So, they are doing a ton of hiring concerning blockchain. And the goal, I believe, is to use the app, focusing probably more so on India, as far as using, I'm going to say the app. They're going to focus on WhatsApp, and you focus on India. So, what does this mean? I don't know what it really means, because until we find out the actual information pertaining to how they're planning to run this blockchain, is it going to be a decentralized blockchain? I don't know. Because if it's centralized and running on their servers, well then, whoopsie. But the goal is to keep it as a stable coin. And I believe they're trying to raise money, like $1 billion, so they can fund or back up this stable coin. So, I don't know. I'm not getting overly excited about it. I do believe if they can do some things correctly, that they will be able to help with adoption. Because you think about, like, here's the big deal right now, is the whole remittances. Well, you should have went there, lady. The remittances area of money. So let's just take for the United States, for example, the many foreigners that come over, whether it's people from Mexico or even Canada for that matter, but more, we get a bigger influx of immigrants or people looking for work down south. They come across the border, they can make $10 an hour. It's massive to them. So how do they get that money home? Do they send it, through Western Unions, costing a ton of money? Or is it cheaper to just go buy crypto and send it? Yeah, it's a lot cheaper. I can guarantee you it's a lot cheaper. In fact, they probably make some money right now, since we're kind of going upwards. So I don't know. It's hard to say. But that could be a good reason, or good reasoning behind what they're doing or trying to do using WhatsApp, is kind of using it as a way for people to transfer value of money that they've earned or whatever in one country and send it back home to the other country. Maybe people here, because I live in an area of Pittsburgh that's very diverse. Actually, Pittsburgh itself is a pretty diverse city. But there are lots of people here of Indian descent, of ethnicity or whatever. So, and I know they have family back home. I taught kids, that were from India, and they would always go in the summer back to India and visit family and stuff. So I do see that as a definite positive. But again, if it's doing it in a centralized way, what's the point? Now you're trusting Facebook. Yeah, we've trusted Facebook with our data. Look what they've done with it. So I don't like it. Now, what Facebook should do is use cryptocurrency to help protect our information that they collect off of us. And then, when they collect that information and advertisers want it, then they sell it, or we sell it to the advertisers. But there's already a token out there that kind of is going to serve that purpose, called the Basic Attention Token. I'm just saying. So, another update. I tried to dive more into the possibility of Cardano and Nike. I really didn't think it would be Nike. It'd be cool if it is. And maybe it could be, but I think it's going to be an Ethiopian shoe company where the shoes are handmade. and they're trying to prevent counterfeit. Like, that's one of the things that Charles mentioned in his article, or whoever quoted him in that article. So if you're thinking about the whole counterfeit idea, I don't think Nike gets hurt too bad in the counterfeit area. But I do think if you had handmade shoes and people did knock off handmade shoes, that's counterfeit. Yeah, so you put that on the blockchain, that helps. So that goes in the whole concept of tokenizing things that are unique, like art, or things that are like one of a kind, or there's a limited amount, you know. So those things, I think, will help with adoption. That's where things will start to become tokenized, and, you know, we'll get there. In the meantime, the cryptocurrencies, you know, they're going to continue to serve their purpose and be secure and add features as, you know, they make sure it's okay and secure to run these additional things on their blockchain. So, just some things to think about. So I hope you guys are all doing wonderful on this Friday. It is May 3rd, and it's the end of the week for me. I won't see you guys over the weekend. I hope you have a good weekend, and if you're watching this and it's not May 3rd or the 4th or whatever, enjoy, and May the 4th be with you all. Peace.